Hello and welcome to Some Good News. Before we get into our stories today, we wanted to take a moment to remind you about Red Vines. Red Vines, the candy of movie theaters that can and should be eaten at home. We are not sponsored by Red Vines, but we sure would like to be. That's right, Wendy's. It's over. We want you to know that we have better options out there. There are so many more fish in the sea, and we have a submarine. We haven't even begun to sink to our lowest levels yet. So let's hear about the good news going on in Idaho. The Lounge at the End of the Universe has recently been handed the Boise Comedy Torch from Liquid Lounge. Since the lockdown, the Lounge has started live streaming its shows, which also include magic shows, music performances, and movies. So if you're looking for ways to support local artists and to get out of your home and into a space that really is prioritizing your safety, check them out on Facebook for all of their upcoming events. I got a new shirt. You've seen me in the same shirt for 14 weeks, but all of SGN chipped in and they got me this. And they bought me 5 exact same types of this shirt. They know me. They really know me. The Neowise comet is passing by Earth, and you have a great opportunity to go and see it. Most comets are not bright enough to be seen from Earth, so this is a rare opportunity for stargazers to see a comet with the naked eye. So get out of the city, stare up at the sky, and wonder at all of the world's possibility. It's now time for Joe Sports Report Out.
Good afternoon, sports fans. It's me again, Joe Sports. This week, we're continuing our socially distanced sporting events with ribbon dancing. Here's the highlights. I want to remind you all that ribbon dancing is awarded to the person who dances most aggressively. That means I, Joe Sports, was the winner. Final score of Joe Sports 1 bazillion, Janice 0. So I won. In other news, a local baseball team will soon travel across the country to compete in a tournament unlike any other. It's not the Masters because it's baseball. The Dirty Dozen baseball team is comprised of 12 players, all 12 years old, out of Idaho Falls. Head coach Billy Brown wanted to do something special to celebrate the team, so he's taking them to Branson, Missouri. They'll be playing at Ballparks of America, a youth baseball complex. We want to wish the Dirty Dozen good luck, and we hope they do very well. That's all from me. I've been Joe Sports. Back to you, Janice.
Good news for grizzly bears. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in favor of protecting grizzly bears last week, restoring their status on the Endangered Species Act. This ruling explains that a commitment to increase their population size is required to ensure their long-term viability. I saw a sunset. Nature. It has the unique capability to bring us all together, to center us and scare us with its indistinct noises. We transport you now to that experience with Joe Campfire.
Welcome. My name is Joe Campfire, and I'm here to tell you a campfire story. It's a story about seeing things that aren't really there, about a storm that makes you see what you shouldn't. And about other things that, quite frankly, I forgot how to describe. It's not a very long story. This is the story of Ghost Jeep. Yes, like the car brand. Jeep. Ghost Jeep. This is the story of Ghost Jeep. A couple years back, I was driving home from Portland. I'd spent a weekend there. And as I was driving home, I had to make quite a few stops because I had to go to the bathroom a lot. Now, I got back onto the freeway after one of these stops, and a red Jeep passed me. And I didn't think anything of it because I was in Oregon and Jeeps are common. However, I went to pass this Jeep after getting onto the freeway. As I looked into the driver's seat, nothing. There's nobody driving the Jeep. And at first I thought, it's raining. It's a little bit later. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I've been in this car for a few hours. So I just shrugged it off. A few minutes later, the Jeep comes up to pass me. And this time, I look in the other window. And still, nothing. And I gave myself the benefit of the doubt on that second try. I was looking in the wrong window. It's still storming. However, the Jeep slowed down again, and I had the opportunity to pass it a third time. And this time, I made sure to get a very good look in. It stopped storming. There was still enough light to see everything. And as I passed the Jeep, I looked directly into it. For a solid 3 seconds, nothing. There was nobody in the Jeep. The seat backs were completely visible. This Jeep was man, car door, hook, hand. That's your campfire story. I've been Joe Campfire.
Makes me not miss camping at all.
What's camping?
It's now time for some good things. Playing Animal Crossing.
Playing Pokemon Go.
Sewing buttons onto a broken blouse.
Quilting.
Pina coladas.
Hot tea.
Hot chocolate.
Irish coffee.
Falling asleep reading a book.
Trying new makeup.
Biting into a burrito.
Having an exercise routine.
Watching a flower bloom in slow motion videos.
Nature videos.
Live news bloopers.
New clothes.
Building a table for your own entryway.
Sandals.
Petting your dog, cat, mouse, gerbil, fish, lizard, or snake.
Making mud pies in the dirt and throwing them at your friends.
Fruit smoothies.
Knowing that you have a place in the universe. A place.
This has been Some Good Things. Do you have a story or a project that you want to share with us? Has some good news happened to you? Then email us about it at impactidaho@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Impact Idaho. There are still good things, and there's still some good news.